Alright guys, welcome back to another toasty podcast by the fire. This is Brandy, y'all remember me.
And this is Matt. Welcome to episode 3 of the Villagers podcast. So, we haven't actually recorded in a month because I have topics written down from Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So, even before Thanksgiving. So, happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays.
That's right. Hope y'all gained some weight and then even more on Christmas Day. Hope y'all gain a little bit extra.
Yeah. We have a couple of interesting topics. I wanted to share my dad's burrito story and talk about burritos in general. Because I don't know if you know, I think you do know, burritos are not a Mexican food.
You told me.
Yes, yeah. They're an American invention. And my dad, when he came from Mexico over here, his buddy told him, like, hey, you want to go get some burritos? And my dad's like, what? What's a burrito? And he's like, oh, it's like Mexican food, My dad's like, what? We don't have burritos over there. He's like, it's kind of like a taco, a bit more like wrapped up. And my dad, since he didn't know what they were, he was like, okay, I'll take like 3 of them. Yeah. And then he gets these 3 big burritos back, and he's like, oh my god, they're huge. He's never seen them before. So, of course, he finishes them because, you're Mexican, you can't refuse food. What about you? Do you have any food stories? Have you ever been disappointed with a food or the size of it, what it was?
Oh man, I'm sure I have. But I'm trying to think of somewhere recent.
Something you've been disappointed by? I've been disappointed by Olive Garden.
I've been there once, never again.
Was that the time that you and I went together then? That was
Probably.
the first time you've ever been?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could have made it.
Yeah.
We easily made that meal.
Plus the garlic pasta, they had whole cloves in it. It was disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think at the moment I work right by Chipotle. It's very it's very hit and miss. If I go in the day, and I usually get rice and beans because it's just a staple, I'm just getting food to make it through my shift. And the rice in the morning is usually, pretty good. I like it. It's a little stale, which I like. A little undercooked, good seasonings. But at night, it's just flavorless and extra soft, and I want to die. I ask for some beans, and I like beans, like black beans, but it's like 70% black beans and 30% rice, and that's just gross. Like, that's too much bean.
Plain beans, yeah, that's a little weird. Are they refried beans or are they
They're
just
just black
whole
beans. They're black beans.
Okay.
In their little sauce.
Okay.
And it's just the worst.
When do you often get, because I know you get free meals from Chipotle,
Yeah.
Since they see you so often.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get free meals more during the day or during the night?
I want to say more during the night, but it's not. It's barely more.
Yeah.
Because I worked a lot of night shifts, but now I'm working a lot of midday shifts, so now it's hit and miss again.
Okay. Wow. So they pretty much give you free food when it's shitty.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
I mean, it's free food.
Does
Today I kind of spoiled myself. I filled it up today.
Uh-huh.
Got like a bunch of stuff.
Was it free?
No,
Oh.
but I didn't really care. It's
How
like
much did it-
$7.
What? I mean, you have a whole bunch of Christmas money.
Yeah.
You said a guy was okay. Well, I'm not gonna say hitting on you, but obviously has a crush on you that works there, right?
Yeah. So he's always, first one to say hi, last one to say goodbye. Always makes it a point to say thank you.
Look at you in the eyes.
Yeah, look me in the eyes. Which I always look people in the eyes because it's just how I was raised to look someone in the eyes when they're talking to you. But it's rare in this day and age that a gentleman will keep eye contact the whole conversation. Otherwise, he's always talking about how he's going to come and visit me in the store, how he has been there before, but he's never seen me. And I'm like, I've been there for 7 months. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but... Yeah, it happens often.
Does he give you free food too?
No.
He actually charges you?
He
Wow.
doesn't have the authority.
Oh, well.
Only the higher ups do.
Oh, okay. So he's like new? Or?
Yeah, he looks kind of new.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think it's him and there's another guy there, but I haven't seen the other guy in a while.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What if he replaced him?
Imagine.
That'd be sad.
Did I tell you what happened at work yesterday with the tweakers? That we had tweakers?
You told me they had tweakers, but you didn't
Yeah.
tell me a story. What happened?
Yeah. They came in like 5 minutes before close because they were bored, probably.
Yeah.
They ended up buying stuff, so I can't hate them entirely.
Oh, that's right. They bought $70 worth of stuff.
Yeah, they bought the womanizer and the G-spot thing, a G-spot stick, and every time the guy would, because we were showing stuff to him, to show that it worked and whatnot, and every time he would call for his, I'm assuming wife, maybe his girlfriend, they both came in pajamas. She looked like she had been, crying, her eyeliner off.
Oh no.
Her hair was greasy, and he was wearing slippers, and his hair was greasy. But where was I? Every time that he would call her over, she would just scream at him, like she would just say, "What?" Like she'd just yell, like she didn't want to be there.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "Get over here! I'm trying to, get you something." And she just was not having it. She's like, yeah, I can see it from you. Yeah. And just every time, and many times that he said, come here, but she just kept getting flustered. I understand embarrassment, but like
Yelling at someone like that is
yeah,
more
it
embarrassing
was so
across the
bad.
store.
Yeah. Luckily, it was just them in there, and I was like, oh my god.
How long do they spend in there after closing?
We were there like 25 minutes after closing.
God.
So that's that story.
Okay. One of my friends actually requested that we talk about music and artists that we like.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Let's talk about your interest, because my interest in music is kind of all over the place. With the exception of Die Hard Passion, But you've been into some. I don't want to say one or the other because I know people mix them up all the time.
Irish.
Okay,
folk
Irish
music.
Okay, see, I was very close to saying Scottish music.
Yeah, I do listen also to Scottish bagpipe music.
Okay.
Which is really nice at the gym. But yeah, I am really interested right now in Gaelic Storm and the Dubliners. Those are the Irish folk music bands I listen to the most. Great Big Sea is also really good. And there's a really good Irish comedian who sings. His name is Seamus. I don't know his last name. But he's pretty funny. He says some pretty good jokes. Very witty jokes. But outside of that, I've been recently listening to a lot of Sabaton. They're very much like Dragon Force and a little bit like Iron Maiden, but more rock and rollish, like Dragon's Fire and Valkyries and Valhalla and stuff like that. Like they talk about a lot of cool rock and roll stuff. And I love it. They're really good at the gym to get me every morning. When I'm cooking, I'll listen to the Irish music, and then on my way to the gym, I'll put on Sabaton and get real pumped up.
I see. So was it was Dubliners, Sabaton,
The Gaelic Storm,
That's
and Great Big Sea.
Great Big Sea, I see. And you can listen to all of these on Pandora.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or YouTube, probably.
Yeah, definitely YouTube. There's a lot of Sabaton on YouTube.
That's cool. What outside of this music, what genres do you really enjoy? Because I feel like you enjoy a lot of. I'm not judging you here, but a lot of basic white hoe.
Sometimes
music.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends on my mood. I will listen to basic hoe music.
You listen to Hosier and.
Yeah, Hosier.
Yeah.
That is one of my most basic white hoe musics. And that's when I'm feeling like red flannel, chai latte, my beanie on, and everything.
I don't interact with white people that much, but I don't know how you got the idea that that kind of music, like Kings of Leon and Hosier, is white hoe music. Because when I think of basic white hoe with the flannel on and your Starbucks and all that stuff, I picture Taylor Swift. Or Katy Perry. Because I can't picture it because it's such a. I know Hosier and Kings of Leon.
You don't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah, that's true. But what shows?
A lot of commercials, not shows.
Okay.
A lot of commercials
With white teenagers
girls, yeah.
and okay.
And they're couples.
Yeah. I see, okay. And they play that kind of music. Although I've never seen Kings of Leon.
Well, because I relate Kings of Leon to Hosier and what's the name of that group?
Which one?
They sing Little Lion Man?
Ooh, I'm not gonna know.
Oh my goodness. Anyways. Oh man, that was one of my ex's favorite bands. No wonder. But she was a basic white hoe.
She was Italian, right? Is that the
No,
one?
no, no,
another
not
one?
that one.
The other white, the other white girls that you have. Your series. You're a serial dater.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah. Occasionally listen to basic white music. Occasionally listen to trap. Depends on my mood again. Sometimes when I'm drawing. Sometimes on what I'm drawing, I will get really into what I'm drawing. Yeah, the mood of it, and I'll listen to that kind of music. Mm-hmm. And sometimes on my way home from work, I'm tired. I'll even put on Tyler the Creator because I just feel like tired with everything, and it feels like he's kind of just rambling and talking, and it's nice. It's like, yeah, tell me your problems.
He's rambling for you.
Yeah, he's rambling for me.
Okay.
And on the same Pandora channel as Tyler, they play like this really chill, not EDM. I don't know. I'd call it like chill step music.
Mm-hmm.
Like very soothing music. Deep bass, light, chimey tunes. Almost vaporwave, but not so much. More relaxed than vaporwave. I was on a vaporwave kick for a real long time, but
yeah, I would say you still kind of are. Because sometimes you'll put it on. Oh, I guess if it's recommended on the first page of
it's
YouTube,
always recommended now.
Yeah.
When I see it, I'm like, oh. Boy.
Yeah, so that makes sense as to why you will just slap it on. If you see it.
If I see Groovy Godzilla, I'll put that on right away. Or like Pepsi Man, or whatever that one's called. Pepsi something.
Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying.
that's my music at the moment. It kind of varies, but in that pool. Those fish swim.
Yeah, and it's fun to have like a variety.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I could never listen to one kind of music. In the gym, it's strictly Irish, Scottish, and Sabaton. But outside of the gym, it varies.
For me, you already know my taste. It's like very weeboo.
It is weeb.
My love for perfume. My love for. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of Twice, the Korean. That's a little K-pop band. They're cute. They also have like 9 members, like like Girls' Generation does.
Kyari.
Kyari is Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah. Right now, she hasn't come up with anything new. Like in the past year, she posted like 2 videos on her YouTube, and that was it. So, and she posted like this Halloween preview, and then the actual video never got posted. So, I don't know. I'll always have perfume to go back to. They posted recently the making of their everyday video. Yeah, so hopefully they'll release the full thing soon. So, stop chewing your nails. I wonder if we can hear it on the mic, like... Okay. Aside from music, now let's talk about something that we discussed before. A teenager spent over $10,000 in loot boxes
On Overwatch.
That's what you think, but I never mentioned Overwatch specifically.
Oh.
I just said in loot boxes in general. Just
okay.
Loot boxes have become infamous in Overwatch. Sorry.
Spike.
Yeah, I'll move the little click of the pen. Because they've been writing really hard on the loot boxes thing, and a whole bunch of games have been writing in loot boxes, but now it's come into the spotlight because problems like these are rising. This teenager, and I put it in quotes, is actually 19 years old, and he says that he's addicted to gambling. In the past 3 years, he's actually spent $13,500.
Oh my lord!
But over the course of 3 years.
It's still a lot in 3 years.
Yeah,
I don't even think I've made that much in 3 years.
I think you make a little bit more of that, but so that's
right.
4,000 in a year. 4,000 divided by 12. How much is that?
4,000 divided by 12?
Yeah.
300?
300, kind of.
Yeah.
300 a month. So.
Oh, what? Yeah, that's fine. Hello?
Yeah, but on games.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, I definitely make that much.
Yeah. Yeah, you make like around 800 or something.
That's what I'm talking about my finances here.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. So he says he's spent on games like Counter-Strike, Smite, and The Hobbit. He's actually
What?
spent...
The Hobbit? That's a game?
The Hobbit, Kingdoms of Middle-earth.
What the hell is
It's like
this?
an MMORPG, I guess. I don't think it exists anymore.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Wow, goodbye, money.
Yeah, but the most he spent on is Smite. He actually owns over 300 skins. Yeah. But he's...
Art owns around a lot of skins. He has like 100.
But art he can afford to.
Yeah.
And I don't think he has like a gambling addiction like
No,
this guy does.
not.
He says he's been spending money since he was 13 years old. When he got a job on his $300 or $400 paychecks, he would spend 90% of it on in-app purchases. He got he got a second job to fuel his addiction. And then finally he sought out therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now he doesn't play Counter-Strike or Smite anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's a full-grown adult, and he realized like when he had over 10K in debit card statements on in-app purchases.
Ooh.
That's when he knew he kind of had a problem, and his parents also knew
10K?
Yeah.
10K.
His parents knew he had a problem, so they tried to cut out the internet so he wouldn't play, but he still he played him on his phone.
That's my dad, dude.
What?
My dad did that.
Really?
Me and my brother? Oh, yeah. I don't know how I set that up, but
Did he set it so that like certain
the
times
internet
of
would
the
turn
day?
off at certain points of the day.
Yeah. I recently discovered how to do that too because I had to turn off Facebook for my mom because she was pretty much addicted. But I actually found out she was addicted to YouTube, and she still kind of is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can log into your modem by typing in this certain IP, and then you can set it to block out websites completely or to block out websites during certain times of the day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can block out the internet like certain times of the day as well completely. So
He had it for certain computers though.
yeah, you can block IPs and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it'll also show you the history of like all the websites you're accessing. xnx.com. Just kidding. Okay.
MNF Games voice.
Did you? Speaking of, did they make a new one recently? Hold on, let me see if I can remember what the theme was because I think I saw it.
I'm really upset they didn't make a Christmas one. They've been making.
They did make a Christmas one.
Every year they made a Christmas one, but
They skipped it. I'm sorry. And what's their Christmas themes usually?
Mrs. Claus.
Oh,
It's a famous character they use a lot.
Oh, they didn't make one.
Mhm.
Are you sure they didn't just post it late?
Nah, I checked every day after Christmas and on Christmas and leading up to Christmas.
Is Mrs. Claus like an old woman?
She has white hair. She's not old.
Oh,
I don't even think she has like the wrinkles.
she's probably like a average like 20-year-old with white hair.
She
looking.
looks more mature than all the other characters in MNF. But
Oh.
for those of you who don't know what MNF is, go ahead and just put in MNF somewhere.
M&F Games
Yeah.
and Google, but make sure you're over 18.
Yeah, and you're
So-
on incognito mode.
Yeah. I can't remember. I saw one on xnx.com and I was like, oh, it's probably new. Brandon's probably already seen it. But I can't remember what the theme was.
Was it the Harry Potter one?
No, I remember
That's
you
the
telling
newest
me
one.
about that. Yeah, you told me about that one. But
Who fucked who Hermione?
it was not on news Harry Potter
Was it
theme.
the Toy Box one?
No. I can't remember.
Was it wrestling? With the turkey? They made that one for Thanksgiving.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They made 2 Thanksgiving ones.
Oh, and they skipped Christmas. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What if the CEO was someone new and he's like Jewish or something?
Maybe.
Maybe someone complained.
Maybe they'll make a New Year's one. Maybe.
We'll
Keep
see.
an eye out.
Well, anyways, spend 10K on M&F games.
Oh yeah.
Do they have in-app purchases? No, you
pay
just
for
buy
a
the
subscription,
game.
Yeah.
Oh, you pay a subscription,
Mhm.
and then you get access to all the games. I thought you had to buy each one every time. I was
No.
like, okay,
Luckily, there's already somebody on Pornhub who buys. So.
yeah. What a nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all thank him.
Speaking of whoever
In the
he,
comments, we all thank him.
do you know what his username is?
I'll
No.
look it up next time.
Well, if you're out there, you have fans who thank you for
Mhm.
sacrificing your money to post M&F games to people.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Christmas, we heard about this. Who gives the worst gifts?
Oh yeah, we were listening to this on the radio
Yeah,
on our one of our last days of school.
yeah. There was a survey done in 2017. I'm not sure who did the survey. But in-laws give the worst gifts of them all. And that they're usually baffling or offensive gifts.
Which is odd.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten a really bad gift from an in-law.
Yeah. I mean, you never had in-laws, technically.
Technically.
Yeah. But, you've had
In the aspect
your partner's
of,
parents. Yeah. I can't think of a bad gift that I've gotten from... In the past, I don't think I've gotten gifts from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't think I gave...
That person's family sucked.
Yeah, definitely. What about you? Did you, thinking back?
I wasn't with two of them.
For Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then your other ones were good in-laws.
Yeah.
So then they probably did give you, like, really nice, thoughtful gifts. Your mom gave me really nice gifts this year. And I don't know if she'll listen to this, but I'm very thankful. She gave me sriracha socks.
Yeah.
And a hot sauce set, which was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's really good. Especially the Chipotle one. Anyways, after in-laws, the worst gift givers also include work colleagues, aunties, and sisters.
Wow, sisters.
Yeah.
Brothers know best.
I guess so. That I thought that was a little bit strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 in 20 partners say that their partner fails to get it right. 1 in 10 say that they had a falling out with a loved one over a terrible gift.
This is crazy.
I can't imagine having someone giving you a gift so bad that you have a falling out.
Yeah.
Like, what can you gift that's that
I
bad?
feel like gifts are, and I don't even feel like this is what they are. Gifts are a luxury.
Yes.
There's no way, unless you guys are poor, like you guys live not in a house.
Yeah.
And you're in a box.
Yeah.
And you gift him like a plate. And it's like, what am I using this for? But then I don't know.
But
Even
you
at
can't
that
have a
point-
fallout over that. You can
Yeah.
just say like, "What am I gonna use this for?"
Yeah.
I could see maybe like, let's say,
It's like, damn, once.
what? Maybe or like,
hey, you're always on your time of month.
damn,
Then maybe.
in front of other people.
Yeah.
But people don't go that far, you know.
Mhm.
Sometimes they do, but even though you can tell that's a joke.
Yeah. It's
You
a
know.
joke. It's a gag gift at that point.
I'm thinking like a gift, a very expensive gift that they're passing off for you, but it's for themselves. For example, you know those lawnmowers where they're like cars?
You can drive them, yeah.
Yeah. What if they say like, like your husband or your wife gives it to you, but it's actually for them, and they spent like $5,000 on it.
Oh my god.
I can see that falling out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck were you thinking? But other than that, no. Speaking of gifts, have you ever heard of the sweater curse, the boyfriend sweater curse?
No.
Because I gave you
A sweater.
I gave you a sweater.
A really
this year.
sick sweater. I will probably post a picture of me in it on my blog
Nice.
after this.
Nice.
Just so you can all see it. It's wonderful.
Thank
I
you.
wish I could wear it in the summer. But I will die.
I'll find you I'll make you a shirt.
A tank top.
Yeah, tank top. So there's this thing called the boyfriend sweater curse, and people who knit know this curse, and it's you make your boyfriend a sweater, you knit it, from top to bottom, and then you gift it to them, and then the curse is that they don't like it, they don't wear it, and they don't appreciate the work that you put into it, because making a sweater by knitting is gonna take hours, and that shortly after you will break up with them.
Wow.
So, hardcore knitters don't gift their partners
Sweaters.
sweaters. Yeah,
Cool.
I thought about this when I was drawing your sweater.
No, you hit
Yeah,
the, you hit the
yeah, I
mark.
knew. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you like it. Anyways, continuing on. When people receive bad gifts, 1 in 3 said that they would politely say thank you. 13% said they would feign fanatical excitement.
Which is hard.
Yeah.
Like being crazy excited.
Over.
Can't see that.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier just to say like, "Oh, thank you,"
Yeah. Putting the effort into faking.
Yeah, that seems a little too much and over
I feel
the
like you
top.
can read that. If you know your partner better enough or good enough, you could tell when they're faking excitement.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's so awesome. I love
Oh my gosh! Wow, I've never been so excited over anything. Like what?
You can kind of hear like a hint of pain in there.
It's a pair of boots, like,
Uh,
which I do like my boots.
that my dad gave you?
Mhm.
Yeah. See, in-laws do give great gifts.
Yeah.
In-laws that you're good friends with.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 in 6 said they would rather hide the gift in their house rather than admit that they don't like it.
Which is insane.
I can see myself doing that. Like, just saying, like, oh, thank you, and then putting it away and never seeing it again.
So I try to aim for, what's that word I always use?
What?
I try to aim for useful gifts.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Like, I do like gifts and giving gifts that have a bit of sentiment in them, Like, that's always a nice time. But I also try to give gifts outside of sentiment that are, like, very useful to the point where if you hit it, it'd be a waste. Like, oh, this is a nice pair of, kitchen shears. Like, nice, I need a pair of kitchen shears or a cutting board or something that's useful that,
Yeah.
the person needs in their life. Like, anything. Person draws a lot, pencil sharpener. Anyone needs that. If you're a drawer, you need a pencil
If you're a
sharpener.
drawer.
If you're a drawer.
If you're a good drawer.
If you're good at stuffing clothes. But, just if you know your partner well enough, you can usually figure out a useful gift.
Yeah.
Because sometimes,
If you don't know what your partner wants for Christmas, then
go for use.
go for use, but also reevaluate how you're communicating with your partner.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
Unless you don't live together.
If you guys haven't been long enough,
Yeah.
F that.
Yeah.
Sentiment is too hard to hit in
Yeah.
the beginning, and that's where people fall out.
But
I feel like that's where that part comes in. Like, if they've been dating for like a month and the person just screws up on the gift, that's it right there.
yeah, that makes sense.
Like, what would make you think I like this? Like, oh, you said it once, right?
There are people like that. There are
Yeah.
people like that. Okay, moving on. We'll talk about sentiment right now because
Yeah.
there's actually a statistic about that. 25% of people said they would rewrap and regift. That's common. The survey also said that to vote on who gives the best gifts, most of them said partners and children give the best gifts.
Children.
That's pretty cute.
Leanne actually got a gift.
From her children? She has
No,
children?
from her siblings.
Oh, how old are her siblings?
A little younger than her. No, I'd say probably maybe within a 10 to 5 year range
Okay.
of younger.
And how old is Leanne?
She's 24.
Okay, so like the youngest they can be is 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she'd complained that she didn't have any family pictures
Uh-huh.
at our house. And I want to say it's her sister and her two brothers,
Yeah.
got a family picture for her, and they all wrote nice little sentimental things on a piece of
Aw.
paper and stuck it behind the photo.
Aww.
Yeah. And she, bawled her eyes out.
Aw, that's
she
so
was crying like a
cute.
son of a gun.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where family can kind of really shine.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you don't live with your family, gifts like this mean more.
Yes.
Like when you live with your family, you don't want to give them a picture of yourself. That's weird. You're always around.
You're always around.
But when you move out, if
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
if some of you guys haven't moved out yet, when you do, you get this new appreciation for your family. Even if some of you are saying like, I can't wait to move out, I'm sick and tired of my family, you learn real quick, how much you do care for them, and how much they care for you, or maybe how little they care for you and how little you care for them. But it gives you a whole new perspective on things, and that's one of the things I'm grateful for this year is this new perspective on family and independence. It's nice.
Are you trying to say that you wish you saw your brother more often?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do miss my brother. When he and I lived together, I was always hanging out with him. I was always watching him play games.
So you took it for granted.
I did take it for granted, much too much for granted.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he lived around here so I could take him to the gym and stuff.
I'm telling you to invite him. He's your brother. I don't think he minds the distance. Plus,
Yeah,
no offense, but your parents might be paying for his gas or something.
Yeah.
Or he makes enough to not even worry about
Yeah.
it. So
I just hate here because it's dirty.
We can always clean up the house before he comes over.
Matthew keeps his place dirty.
Whatever.
There are savage dogs here that hate everybody.
Dude, did you see after Christmas, at the end of the day when I was saying goodbye to everyone, I went in to give him a hug. When I first said hello to him, he gave me a hug. And then at the end of the day, he actually grabbed my hands like this and denied me the hug, and he was like, "You got fur all over you." like a little prince. He's like, "You got fur all over you." Like, oh my god.
That's good though.
It was.
That's what I would have
did
done.
not expect it because he's so like a closed person and so quiet. I didn't expect him to
grab your hand.
Yeah, I was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" And yeah, he like pushed me away. He's like, "You're covered in dog fur."
That means he likes you. He shows you less affection.
That's true, and he's comfortable saying no. You know, yeah. And then that gave me an idea for a gift for him, and hopefully he won't listen to this episode. But I'm thinking about making him a shirt that like a black shirt.
No.
But it looks like it has dog hairs on it, and you'll never get it cleaned because it's printed directly on it.
That sounds awful. That sounds so bad, dude.
He loves dog glitter, so I think that'll be a great gift. Okay, continuing on. 70% of people said that they would enjoy handmade gifts, and only 16% of people said they would enjoy sentimental gifts.
Ooh.
Which is extremely low, but I guess, like we said earlier, hitting the sentimental nail on its head is kind of hard.
I feel like a handmade gift is basically sentimental.
Yeah.
How do you make a non-sentimental handmade gift unless it's something useful?
Like I guess I know that a lot of couples have like a song. You know, like, oh, this is our song. If you got that song, like, on a CD and then signed by the artist, I can see how that's sentimental.
Oh, yeah.
You know, or like, this is the same bike that your mom used in, I don't know, 19-something.
God.
You know, I can see how that's a sentimental gift. That's not handmade.
Yeah.
You know, something that's important to both of you. So, but if you're ever in a doubt, make some handmade gifts. You're more likely, 70% likely to have that person like it.
Unless you guys are young, then you don't understand.
No, I say if you're young, go ahead and make a handmade gift because then that gives you a chance to discover your talents. So.
I feel like the significant other wouldn't. Young me wouldn't appreciate a handmade gift.
Really?
Young me was a egotistical son of a gun.
Arrogant little
Arrogant.
asshole.
I wanted the goods. Give me the good goods.
The only goods you wanted was like Wow Time.
Yeah, I want everything that's hoard, Wild Time, and food.
See, food could be handmade technically. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave the gift of food this year.
I did give the gift of food this year.
Yeah.
I feel like it's appreciated.
Yeah. We never heard back from them to see what their mom said about the pasta dish.
I did. They were good.
Oh, they loved it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, they didn't tell me. Okay. Well, whatever.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. They're completely change of topic, but I guess kind of related because when we were at your house, we needed music, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed music.
My grandma was constantly saying how we need Christmas music playing.
Yeah. And then I suggested, because in my house we have 3 Alexas, or Amazon Echoes, or Dots, or whatever you want to call them. We're going to call them Alexa. We have 3 in my house, and, we'll plug her in, and we'll say, Amazon, or Alexa, play Christmas music. And she'll automatically play, like, a shuffled playlist. And when I suggested it in front of your family, your dad was like,
Just laugh.
yeah, he's like, as if it was, like, the most ridiculous thing ever. He's like, we'll never have that in our house. And your dad is a very paranoid person.
My dad is chemtrails.
Yes.
Illuminati.
His house is, I'm sure you know, your house is censored out on Google Maps.
Uh-huh.
Your address shows, but it's blurred out.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know what the point of having it blurred out would be.
He also has cameras all over the house.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there. He may have gotten new boards. He used to have screws pointing outwards on the wooden fence around our house.
So people wouldn't climb in?
People couldn't climb, yeah. If they grabbed onto the top, they would get cut by screws.
Wow.
Yeah. It took a long time from that.
Are they still there?
I think on the gate. Maybe not around the whole house, but just the gate.
Because Myra can, come in and out.
Yeah, Myra.
Yeah.
She got nimble feet.
Yeah.
We got a sign on the front door. It says, "We don't want your cookies, your paper, your
surveys.
But we do want your mail."
Yeah.
But
Your dad is very paranoid, and I guess he doesn't want
for good
Alexa.
reasons.
I mean, I guess
Don't
to the
judge
point.
my dad.
Okay, I'm judging him, but he doesn't want Alexa in his house because he's like, oh, the government is recording me,
Yeah.
which I don't know what the point is, because we live average
My dad
lives.
is the next Jason Bourne.
Does your dad have something to hide from the government?
He's Jason Bourne, dude.
I don't know, man, because I live an average life, and I don't mind if the FBI or the government is listening to me through Amazon Alexa.
Yeah. If they enjoy listening to me talk to you guys.
Yeah. They're
through
listening right now.
Through Alexa, if they want to get the first, look at the podcast, whatever.
Yeah, that's like whatever. The FBI agent listening is probably like, oh my gosh, shut the fuck up, so I can,
Go home.
Yeah, so I could go home. Well, anyways, so speaking of Alexa, maybe you've heard of this, but Alexa called the cops on a man that was beating his girlfriend. Yes, and it's not exactly how it sounds like, Alexa heard the screams or something. It was actually, so he gets into an argument with his girlfriend over a text that she receives. He thinks that she's cheating on him, and he gets so mad that it turns physical, and he even, like, aims a gun at her and says,
Lord.
like, I'm gonna kill you, and all these things. And he hears, like, a police siren just, passing by, like how you hear here. And he's like, did you call the sheriffs? And Alexa actually picked up on that and called the cops, but she couldn't get through completely to the cops. But the cops saw that Alexa was connected to the cell phone, and the cops called that cell phone. And the boyfriend saw that and was like, did you call the cops for real now? And since no one picked up, have you ever accidentally called the cops?
No.
They will still bring a squad car out to see if something went down. The cops still drove by, and they stopped it from, they stopped him from murdering her, pretty much. Yeah. But she was still, like, very severely beaten. Like, he kicked her in the face 10 times.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. And she had a child, too.
Oh, my goodness.
But they saved her. They got her out of it, and, he went to jail.
Yeah.
And then in another case, in a court case involving murder, the court requested to Amazon to give the Alexa recordings of a man to use in the murder case, and Amazon was like, no, no. But the client who owned the Alexa gave permission to Amazon, like, yeah, they can, use my recordings to prove that I'm innocent. And Amazon had to, and they were used in the case. So she's always listening.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, like that one time when we were in bed, remember? We were just talking, you and me, in
yeah.
the bedroom, and all the way from across the room, she was like, I couldn't understand what the question was, Take a look in your Alexa app.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's listening. She could save your life.
Or she can.
Yeah. Also,
just blackmail you.
For her to be able to call the cops, the cops number or anyone's number has to be in your contact list for it to work. But a lot of phones now already have 911 in the contact list.
Oh, when the guy had yelled, "Did you call the cops?"
Yeah.
So all she heard was "call the cops."
Yeah.
Okay.
Or call the sheriffs.
The sheriffs.
Yeah.
Wow. How lucky that she had that on her phone under the sheriff.
Yeah.
Or sheriff. Huh. So if you don't have the cop's number, the town sheriff or the town police on your phone,
put them now.
yeah, and if your boyfriend or girlfriend is really abusive, try to make sure they yell that contact name.
Yeah, say the contact name. It could possibly save your life.
We're coming up on the end of this podcast.
We are. We have 5 minutes left. Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
What else is on there?
We talked about everything on the list.
Oh wow, hit it.
Yeah. What?
So
we hit
it.
yeah, we hit
Yeah,
all
we
of
hit
it. Do you want to talk about long exposure again?
Did we talk about it already?
We've talked about it in the past. Well, I talked about it in the first episode. You talked about it in the second episode.
It's hitting some new heights.
Yeah.
Long exposure is getting real real.
Yeah. And if you didn't hear our past episodes, Long Exposure is a webcomic by Smoke Planet on Tumblr. You can actually read the comic longexposure.tumblr.com. Yeah, or on Taptastic or something like that,
Yeah,
some
something
website.
like that. That's where I read
Yeah.
it. Real good. Real
Really good.
webcomic.
Men loving men comic.
Yeah.
So
It's real nice.
we highly.
That's what I've been looking for in a comic.
I know you like what's the dynamic you like? Like bad boy and like a
And good boy.
good boy or like a nerd boy or like what's
He's
specific?
kind of a nerd boy.
Kind
The
of.
other guy's a bully.
Not a bully. He's just white trash.
He's a bully. He beat
Yeah,
that kid.
he's definitely a bully. He's definitely a bully, but he's more like white trash bully. Because a bully can be a whole bunch of people. Nerds can be bullies too.
Yeah.
You know, like the rich kid.
Yeah, there's
See,
that
he's a rich kid bully.
He's a bully, yeah.
So
Bully with money.
he's like a white trash bully, and then Jonas is like, oof.
Orphan soft boy nerd.
God, I hate the soft boy.
Yeah, the term
Yeah.
soft boy is a joke around this house.
Yeah.
Flower crown protect soft boy is a lovely joke around this
Yeah.
house.
So.
Will I often throw it around? Oh yes. At anybody or any animal.
Oh, don't look at her like that. I know you're looking at cheekies already.
Yeah, got a sleeping rat in the house in the bed.
What else did you get for Christmas that you've been enjoying?
This Arnold poster.
Yeah. I saw it on a whim. Can you believe that?
It is a destiny.
I was on my way to get another gift, and then I saw the little poster kiosk, and I was like,
Maybe.
yeah, I was actually looking for a Majora's Mask poster for Spike.
Ah.
And then I saw the Terminator poster, and I asked the guy, do you have any other Arnold posters? He's like, well, movie ones? No, but like bodybuilding ones? Yes. I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. He showed it to me, and I was like, wrap it up. Take it. Yeah. Give it to me.
My boy Patrick got me a Machamp card.
3.
Yeah, 3. He got me Machoke, Machop, and Machamp.
Holographic.
Machamp, yeah, holographic. They are mint, as Patrick says. And the Machamp travels with me wherever I go. Whenever I'm at the gym and I'm done my reps, I pull out my wallet and I slip him out a little bit and take a look at Machamp, and I'm like, that's why I'm here. I have Machop and Machoke here on my desk. I need to find either a frame. I could probably get a very small.
Like that one right there, like a little tiny frame.
There's a perfect small duo frame at the Dollar Tree. It's right next to Walmart. I will.
What about those cases? They saw them at Michael's. They're like memorabilia cases. They're like, it's kind of like your amiibo case.
Oh.
Except it's specifically for like certain things, like a baseball or like a card.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take a look at that too.
Yeah. So get one of those.
I was going the cheap route, but
I
this is a gift worthy of a baseball card
Yeah.
memorabilia glass tank.
yeah.
What else
So
did I
thank you,
get?
Patrick.
Yeah,
He's a good friend of yours.
he's a real good friend.
Do you think you'll ever meet him, like at AX or something?
Oh man,
That'd be nice. Is he interested in anime?
he's interested in visiting for a con.
Uh-huh.
I told him about AX and stuff,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'd like to visit Texas, visit him.
What?
You could come visit Topaz.
What? That's true. That's true. They have a con out there. Do you know what it's called?
They do. He went to it.
Shit.
I think it was a smaller one. He went to a smaller one.
Oh, I'm thinking about a big con that I think Topaz even goes to.
Oh. No, I don't know.
Well,
I'll have to ask
anyways,
him, yeah.
worst comes to worst, well, not worst comes to worst, but in the end, invite him to AX or something, or ALA, even though it's not that big of a con,
Yeah.
we can host him here. So, that'd be nice to meet him.
Big boy, I don't know if he'd fit his bed.
I think he would.
It's not a Texas-sized bed.
Yeah, because everything's bigger in Texas, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So,
What else?
yeah, what else did you receive besides tons of candy that's been giving you?
These candies have been giving me mouth sores.
Yeah, poor baby.
My coworker got me some sick shirts for work. Those are nice. I've been enjoying those. She's been enjoying them. Because
She's like, finally something different.
I look good in them.
Yeah. Hey, you haven't even opened your cookies that.
No, I've been eating them.
Oh, really?
You can see that the white paper's out.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
thought you hadn't been opening them
No,
at all.
I've been nibbling.
Yeah, I bought them the same day that we talked about them.
Yeah.
Because I saw them at the store and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
Brand's gotta love these.
That's about it. I got a new water bottle. I'm using it.
Yeah.
So Am I loving it? I guess it's a water bottle, but you know.
I bought you that.
No. I mean, I use that one too, but.
Oh,
did you
okay.
see that one my parents got me?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's a Gatorade bottle.
Oh, that's
Squeeze-
right.
squeeze
That's
one.
right. Yeah, the stocking stuffer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Was it? Is it exactly like your old one?
It's
Kind
not,
of.
not exactly like it, but it's pretty darn close.
Okay. I couldn't find the old one, man.
Yeah. My brother got me Wild Time, so I'm enjoying that.
Oh, you took it out of my bag already?
Yep.
Okay.
3 months.
Wow, he bought you 3
I know.
Jacob, if you're out there, shout out. Wow. Spike didn't buy you any?
No, just the D.
Wow. Surprised, because I didn't buy you Wild Time because I thought Spike was going to buy you
My
Wild Time.
brother got
or your-
Wild Time for the both of you.
What?
1 month from both of you.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. That's pretty crazy.
But that's all we got time for.
Oh, you're right.
We were actually a little bit over.
We're a few
Bad
seconds
minute.
over.
Yeah.
All right, say your goodbyes.
It was nice to see you guys.
See you.
Yeah. It was nice. I picture you all.
Listening.
You know, little eager faces by the fireside with your little mugs.
Yeah.
I'll post a picture of me in the sweater
On your Tumblr,
on my
right?
Tumblr.
Yeah.
Maybe Twitter. I don't really do anything.
Post it. I worked so hard on that sweater.
Yeah.
Post it.
Twitter,
Show it
but-
off.
Okay. All right.
Show it off everywhere that you can. I
It's
want
on
everyone to
Twitter.
know.
Did you already put it on Snapchat?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I have a Snapchat. I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
What the? Then why say it?
Y'all gonna want it, and then maybe I'll be convinced. We'll see.
Don't you already have it posted on your Tumblr?
No.
No, you don't. You have it
Just my
private.
Twitter.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us again for our 3rd episode, and we will see you in the next one.
We will. We'll
Yes.
try to get onto another one soon.
Yes.
Not a whole month. Hopefully, not take a whole month
Yeah.
again.
If you have any requests, please send them to thevillagerspodcast.tumblr.com or message us at on YouTube, The Villagers Podcast as well. Anywhere you like, send us anonymous asks, topic requests, stories, articles, anything. We will talk about it. Thank you so much.
Bye.